Hello, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make some simple bell boots. This is what they look like off the horse. And I've made 2 of these before. I have these simple ones. They're just red. Simple red bell boots. It's just belt and Velcro. Back up. And then I've made another one for my pretty little girl. My pretty little girl Adaya. She has some pink and white bell boots to go with her bareback tack set. So I'm just going to be showing you how to make these simple bell boots. They take just a few minutes to make both. So what you're going to need is a template, which I'll give you the measurements on it in just a second. For the measurements, a ruler, scissors, Velcro. This one's like a double-sided, one side's soft, one side's the spiky kind, or the, I don't know what you call it, the rough side, I guess. But it's thinner than my other Velcros. Hot glue stick. You don't really need 5, I just have 5. Something for your template so that you can outline it. And belts. I'm using this tan colored and this brown to match a saddle set that I have. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get your felt and your template and line it up just somewhere on the felt. You're going to hold it down and just kind of dot an outline on it. Well, not really on it, but on the felt. Oh yeah, and also you're going to be needing a hot glue gun. Forgot to say that. Then you just simply cut it out. I'm just following the inside of the dots. And then you can also trim these to fit to the horse. So I'm now going to give you some measurements. So one of these little side pieces is about a 1/4 inch. The middle part, I guess, is going to be about 3/8 of an inch. And then the length is about 1.5 for the basic measurements. And then you're going to take your horse. I'm just using Catcher. He's a really nice model, a really nice English tack model. It's really cute too. I'm going to take my bell boot and wrap it around his leg. Or not his leg, but around by his hoof. It's kind of hard to see because of the background. My desk. Just stick them up around felt underneath. And then I need to do a little bit of trimming. I'm just going to use my other bell loop to trim it. Also, if you're wondering what happened to my finger because I have a band-aid on it, I burned it with hot glue. So be careful with hot glue guns. And ask an adult to help you with them. If you're beginning with tack, I would probably use like a white glue because you're not going to burn yourself. And it's not going to dry as quickly. So you have a little bit more working time. Trimming it up a little bit to fit him a little better. That fits him pretty good. And then out of my brown felt, or whatever other color, this is how we're gonna actually attach it. This is how we're gonna attach our little Velcro pieces. Just cut a little rectangle and then round out all the edges. And then I'll give you measurements on how long and how wide it is. So it is in length about 1/2 inch, and then in width about 1/4 inch. That's actually like exactly what it is. And so this bell boot, check and make sure I can, is going to be for the horse's left foot, how I'm making them. But for others, when you're making two, you're going to want to mirror image this. So, I'm going to make sure the side that I marked on is facing down, so it's going to be touching the horse. I'm going to take my little brown felt piece, and if you make it like a U, this brown felt piece is going to be going on the left side. Left side, or left horse leg. Left side's the side you're going to attach the little brown piece of felt on, or whatever other color you're using. So then that's what it's going to look like. And then your Velcro, you're just going to want to cut out something like that. It's kind of like a square with one side rounded. That will fit on the other side of your brown felt, or whatever other color you're using. And these are completely customizable. You can change the colors a lot, your materials. So I glued the brown piece of felt on top of the tan piece, and then I flipped it over and glued the Velcro onto the brown piece. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, then you just kind of have to help yourself understand. And then I cut out another, just a little piece. Round out the edge. Just kind of trim it up to fit nicely. And also, when you're gluing this piece of Velcro onto your brown piece of felt, make sure the fuzzy side's up so that you're not going to scratch your model. Kind of trim off these little fuzzy bits. And then you're going to measure just by placing your newly cut piece of Velcro on top of your old. And this is a little long, so I'm going to trim it. And so that's what it should look like. One side's rounded, one side's flat. Then you're just going to glue it onto the other side. Just like that. So you can see Velcro on one side and no Velcro, and Velcro on the other side. So Velcro on one side and Velcro on the other side. They're very simple to make. They take just a few minutes to make. To put them on, so the Velcro with your brown piece of felt is going to be going, so this piece of felt was glued onto the left side of the bell boot if I make a U and face it towards me so I can see a U. That little brown piece that I glued on should be on the left side for the left horse's leg. And then to put them on, you just take it like that. The part with the Velcro should be on the front of the horse's leg. And then that's what they look like in the end. They're very simple, take a few minutes to make. It took me a long time to find a good pattern that works for it, but I finally did, which took a little bit longer than I was expecting. I've always hated making bell boots. I could never find the right pattern until now. So you can use this pattern, you can trim it down, you can trim down the edges, you can cut it, you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger for different horses. Models I wouldn't make these for are for models with feathery feet. Like your Clydesdales, Shires, Belgians, Friesians, stuff like that with the really feathery feet, with all that hair by their feet. It's going to be really hard to do. So that's the end of the video. Made some pretty nice bell boots out of that. They're actually very nice. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.